Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillah rabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asrafil anbiya wal mursalin wa ala alihi washabihi ajma'in. First of all, I would like to thank you, the Committee of International Conference on Multidisciplinary Approaches in Social Science, Islamic and Technology, ICMASIT 2020, for this opportunity for me to present my paper by the title, The Influence of Political Identity Towards Tolerance People in Pematangsiantar City during the Governor's Sumatera Utara election in 2018. This paper is prepared by Adil Arifin, me, myself, and my co-author, Fajar Utama Ritonga. We are from Faculty of Social and Political Sciences, University of Sumatera Utara, Medan, Indonesia. This paper, based on the Jakarta's governor election of 2019, there are two candidates. They are Anies Baswedan and Sandiaga Uno versus Ahok, Basuki Cahayapurnama and Jarod. During that year in Jakarta as the capital of Indonesia, the tension of political identity is become stronger. Yeah, and then in that election, the winner is Anies Baswedan, and Jarod was lost. But after that, in the next year, in 2018, there is a governor's election of Sumatera Utara, and he also participated in that election. So there are rows of the issue of indigenous and unindigenous people of the area, and also the issue of political identity, such as by the religion and ethnicity. And the city of Pematangsiantar is known as the tolerant city because the city is multi-ethnic. Although it's placed near Danau Toba, about 1 hour from Lake of Toba, and the original people of there is from Batak ethnic. This city consists of 247 and 411,000 peoples. Yeah, this city consists of 8 district or kecamatan, and there are many religion exist there: Islam, Christianity, Catholics, Hindu, Buddha, Konghucu, and also other ethnicity such as Tamil. Yeah, and the majority is Christianity, almost 46%, and the second majority is Islam, 43%, and the other remaining is Hindus and Buddhas. Before, this city is known as the tolerance because there is no conflict happens, and by the research of Satara Institute, it is placed the third position in Indonesia as the tolerant city. Another ethnic in this city is such as Simalungun ethnics, Batak Toba, Mandailing, Karo, Jawa, Minang, Melayu, Banjar, Indian Tamil, also Tionghoa. Yeah. The literature review, the identity is uncertain, not constant and impermanent, but sometimes changing and can be shaped or constructed. Many factors can influence the construction of identity, such as religion, power, politics, and so on. In general, the general theory of identity, politics, and various research results show that there are two main factors that make ethnicity and religion attractive and appear silent to be used and influential in the political process. First, when ethnicity and religion are the factors at stake, there is a need to define the identity of a group. Second, when the political process takes place competitively, this means that the political process causes identity group to face each other and no one is dominant. So there is that it is not clear who will be winner since long ago. According to Manuel Castells, in the power of identity, identity is a source of soft meaning that emerges and it's given by the individual to himself or form a group of people to their own group, which is built through the process of individualization. Identity is formed if it is internalized by a community outside of itself. Castells divide identity into three categories, namely legitimate identity, resistant identity, and project identity. The Toronto city in this indexing study is a city that is following attribute. First, the city government has regulations that are conducive to the practice and promotion of tolerance, both in form of planning and implementation. Second, the statement on action of the city government official are conducive to practice and promotion of tolerance. Third, in that city, the level of incidents and act of violation of freedom of religion belief is low or non-existent. Fourth, the city shows sufficient effort in managing diversity of religious identities of its citizens. It is according to Satara Institute in 2018. And the previous research done is conducted by Muhammad Daulay in 2019 by the title Politics of Identity in the 2018 North Sumatra government election. The finding is the process of identity politics was carried out by Erama's team by approaching traditional and religious leader, while George's team only conduct identity politics process by approaching traditional leaders in various regions. The patterns of identity politics in Erama's team are carried out in the form of activities related to Islam, such as da'wah, safaris with Ustad, and Zikir Akbar Mosque, cleaning car facilities, the down movement in congregation and officiating, and being involved in traditional activities. Meanwhile, Joel's winning team carried out the pattern of activities related to custom in various regions. Another research by Ivan De Sagala, Budi Ali Mukmin in 2018 with the title Ethnic Identity Politics in Pilkada Election for Mayor and Deputy Mayor of Binjai in 2015. Results show that the involvement of ethnicity has an influence in terms of being a source of voice. Ethnic identity relations are a consideration in determining voter choices. Candidate pairs can exploit the existence of ethnic groups by using approaches as a place or basis for gaining votes. The existence of kinship between ethnic groups that occurs from this approach is also the reason for the community to choose. And the other is research by Sarah Diwatona, Rilus Kinteng, and Sofian Saf in 2018. The title Practices of Identity Politics in the Local Politic Dynamic of Gayo Community. The result shows that first, the dominant capital played by political actors in local political contestation is political capital, social capital, and economic capital. Second, the practice of identity politics in the Gayo community, which propagate the term of Yukan, Toa, is carried out by political actors, while at the grassroots, the identity sentiment between Ukan and Toa is still ongoing and so strong. Third, the habits of political actors is influenced by three things: history, religion, and culture. This research method will be used in this research is quantitative type of correlation, which aim to calculate the magnitude of the influence of identity politics on the voter behavior of Pematangsiantar city community in the 2018 North Sumatra governor and deputy governor election. The research locations are in 8 sub-districts and 43 villages in Pematangsiantar city with a sample of 399 people. The data analysis technique was performed using the Spearman correlation. So by the result is around 254 respondents are choosing Jarod and Saiful Hidayat and Sihar Sitorus, and 145 respondents choosing Edi Rahmayadi and Musa Rajesa. This table shows that the winner in the the Pematangsiantar city is Jarod Saiful, and it is distributed among the religion. Yeah, they are Protestant, Islam, Catholic, and Buddhist. And also there is shows that the choice of the respondent are mostly based on similarity of religion, social, and culture. It's around 45%, almost 45%. And the other majority is they are choosing because of the vision, mission, and candidate pairs. It's about to 26 and 6%. And the third choices is because the track record of candidate pairs around 18%, and the last one is previous candidate pairs performance about 5.5%. And uh, the respondent mostly choosing almost 60% of Jarod Saiful Hidayat and Syar Sitorus, and the 40% and 60.60% choosing Edi Rahmayadi and Musa Rajasa. This pair of the governors, Jarod is based the issue of the non-indigenous people because he was from Java. He was not born in Sumatra and not from Pematangsiantar. Syar Sitorus, he is indigenous. He is from Sumatra, and Batanis, Edi Rahmayadi, and Musa Rajasa also from Sumatra. And the reason of a candidate pair in Sumatera Utara governor election 2018, due to the similarity of religion, almost 43% of the respondents choose agree, and 19% strongly agree, 18% disagree, and 16% disagree less, and strongly disagree the remaining 2.5%. And also the research shows that similarity of the ethnics also become the reason of the choice of the respondent, that is 45% choose by the ethnicity. Yeah, and if we combine with the strongly agree, is almost 60%, and the remaining disagree and strongly disagree. So this research shows that people in Pematangsiantar strongly base their choice by the religion and ethnicity. Yeah. Although from the pair, the governor are both are Muslim, and the vice governor, one is Christian and one is a Muslim. But the majority people in Pematangsiantar are divided almost nearly percentage between the Christianity and Muslim. But during the history of Pematangsiantar after the Indonesian Reformation in 1998, mostly the head of the kabupaten or city of Pematangsiantar is mostly non-Muslim. And the Patang Siantar is known as the tolerance. It's in also proves that by this is also proof that the people is really tolerance in there by almost 60%. Yeah, and combined with strongly agree on 70%. Yeah, they are tolerant. In reality, the people practice in daily life, in works, in education, in health, yeah, in the market. There is no conflict between the people and the common people. But in times of the politics comes, in times of the election comes, yeah, due to the steering of the political candidate and the political committee, it's become a issue. It's become a basic demand to choose the candidate due to the ethnicity or religion. But when we compare the relation between the tolerance and the identity by the religion and ethnicity, it can be seen that in this table, I will explain this table, and the Spearman correlation coefficient is minus 120. So it's mean that the political identity variable has a weak correlation with the tolerance of the Pematangsiantar city community, which minus 0.120 or very weak and negative. Correlation has to tell a possibility. So although, yes, there is a choice due to the religion and ethnicity, but if we connect it with the tolerancy, the people mostly said that there are no, we have found that the negative connection. And saying the direction type of the relationship between the identity politic variable and tolerance of the people of Pematangsiantar city in the 2018 North Sumatra governor election, the correlation coefficient in the table above is negative, namely negative 0.120, so that the relationship between the two variables is unidirectional. Thus, it means that the higher it is identity politics in the 2018 North Sumatra governor election, socially tolerant of the Pematangsiantar community will be low, saying the significant relation between the two variables based on the output in the table above. It is known that the significant value or seeks to tell of 0.1017 because of the significant number is 0.017 or bigger than 0.05. So there is a significant relationship between the identity politics variable and the tolerance of the Pematangsiantar community in the 2018 North Sumatra governor election. This means that the relationship between the two variables, namely the politic of identity and tolerance of the people of Pematangsiantar in the election governor, is two-way or mutually influencing. They are mutually influencing. The conclusion is that there is a correlation between the identity politic variable and the tolerance of the Pematangsiantar city community in 2018 is very weak or negative, significant in two ways. So that's all my presentation of my paper. Thank you again, and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.